conference here at Box Park in Wembley. From Boxer CEO and promoter Ben Shalom, this coming Saturday, March 26th, live at the Oval Arena in Wembley, Boxer on Sky Sports Boxing brings you more world-class boxing as we go into our final event of the first quarter of 2022. Richard Riakporhe and Jumah promises to be a spectacular All-London Cruiserweight contest in your main event this coming Saturday. But before we begin, a massive thank you to our sponsors, Bet365, Everlast, Wild Hydrate, and Village Hotels. It's time now to meet your supporting fighters in the Boxer event this coming Saturday. And to introduce them, please welcome Boxer CEO Ben Shalom and Head of Boxing Development at Sky Sports, Adam Smith.
Thank you, Buddy, and a very warm welcome to everybody here at Box Park. What a wonderful place. It's terrific, isn't it, up Wembley Way. We had a great show at the back end of last year. Richard Riakporhe going from strength to strength, and now he's got a mouth-watering fight against Jumah, who we followed for a long time. It's a cracking main event. Dan Aziz as well in a battle of the unbeatens with his old amateur rivalry, Matthew Tinker and Adam Azim, who have so many people are talking about Adam, so much potential, and he's stepping up to fight Conor Marsden. So we're going to bring those up a little bit later, but it really is a stacked, packed night on Saturday, March the 26th. There is so much talent on this top table, on the bottom table down there, and so many professional debuts, so many great young men and women, real diverse field to the Boxer stable. And just for a couple of words on what this sort of developmental show in many ways with this crop of young talent means to our CEO of Boxer, I'll bring in Ben just to sort of set the scene. It's exciting times for them, isn't it?
It is. I mean, we saw the power of Sky Sports in February with some absolutely huge shows, and I think it's become easier and easier. I think the fighters now want to be on the platform, and they're all looking at the Amir Khans and the Chris Eubank Juniors and the Kell Brooks, and they want to be on that platform, and they want to be the next superstar. And we think we have many superstars on this table today, and it's exciting. We've got debuts for us in Congo's debut, for us Chelli's debut. We've got professional debuts as well with Jamie and Shannon and Jimmy, and then of course Caroline Dubois returns. So it's a big show for us. I think we're getting into our stride now in terms of on Sky Sports. We're starting to put on some massive shows. The stable's growing, and this one I think is a landmark event for us, because these fighters are all fighters that we believe in. They're fighters that we've been involved in the past, and now they've got the opportunity on the big stage. And really looking forward to Saturday night. And yeah, thank you for the fighters as well.
It's really exciting. Let's start with a big new heavyweight, TKV down there on our far right. We saw him at the workout the other day at Glazers Hall. He brings a lot of charisma, I think a bit of power and some skills, good amateur too. TKV, welcome to Wembley. How excited are you about getting your professional career up and running?
Excited, man. It's been a long time coming. Can't wait to get the ball rolling, and I'm blessed to be fighting on the undercard of a great fight. That is going to be a great fight with such amazing talents alongside me, so it's a blessing.
Jamie, what can you bring to a division which of course has the eyes of the world on it? Everybody wants a new heavyweight. Obviously in a few weeks' time, Tyson Fury and Dillian White fight here. AJ comes back again, and at the beginning of your career, you're looking up to those guys. What are the ambitions?
You know what? My ambition is to be just like them, to sell out arenas, you know, great fights with other heavyweights in the division as well. So like I said before, I'm all about entertainment, and if possible, I want to fight everyone that I can fight in the heavyweight division. So that's what I'm about, the entertainment.
We want to see entertainment. What are you going to deliver on Saturday night?
You know what, you're just going to have to wait and see, man. You're just going to have to wait and see.
I don't want to wait, you tell me.
Well, I'm just going to show a lot of skill, speed, you know, a little bit something different for the heavyweight division. That's it.
Adam, a lot of people don't know about Jamie TKB. He's had a big amateur career. He's now in the Ben Davison stable with Barry over there, and everyone that he spars with just says very, very good things, and he's almost an unknown quantity. He wants to go straight into the deep end as well. He's 28 years old. He's not here to mess around, and we're really excited about him. He's got a great management company in Disturbing Sports as well. He's got a big team behind him, and yeah, it's exciting with Jamie. I think people are going to see he's got a big fan base as well, and he's got an exciting style. So really looking forward to Jamie debuting.
Yeah, watch out for TKV. We're also going to watch out for a youngster down at the other end of the table. His name's Jimmy Lee, and Jimmy Lee has John Wishusen's backing. He keeps telling us what a good fighter he is from Guildford. Very, very decent amateur. Calls himself The Problem. Jimmy, great to have you with us, and you get your chance of getting the career started. I know you're chomping at the bit.
Well, first of all, I want to thank Sky Sports and Boxer for putting me on such a big undercard, and I can't wait for Saturday night now. I'm going to put on a good performance. Looking forward to it.
When you talked to Johnny Nelson and I on the stream the other day at the workouts, you were full of confidence and where you can go in the sport. Is it a case of starting well, getting some momentum, and believing you can go a long, long way?
Like I said at the media workout the other day, I'm going to show Johnny a masterclass performance on Saturday night.
We want to see a masterclass. What's different about you, Jimmy?
A lot of things, you know. Long range, southpaw, I can fight, I can box, I can do it all, you know. There's not nothing I can't do.
We look forward to seeing you. Only a teenager, 18 years of age, and a brilliant amateur. Jimmy Lee, look out for him. Next to Jimmy, another professional debutant and another character, and someone we're really excited about, the Anthony Joshua 258 backed Watford lady that is Shannon Ryan. Shannon, great to see you. And again, the same question. I bet you can't wait to get started.
Yeah, I think coming from another sport and then mixing that with the boxing, I'm just really excited to show everyone what I can do.
What can you do? We know in the martial arts and the kickboxing world, we know that you've got plenty of ability. We know that you've got a lot of hunger. What can you bring the boxing world? Because obviously this is a wonderful time for the female boxers.
Oh yeah, it's definitely a wonderful time, and I think it's a good time to be involved. But what I'll be bringing will be intelligent boxing. You're going to see good defence, good footwork, and good IQ for boxing. And
is the ambition to go the whole way? Do you believe you will become a world champion, or is it just step by step?
Step by step for now, but I do believe I can be a multi-weight world champion.
Fantastic. Shannon Ryan on the bill. Couple down from her. Hassan Azim, welcome back. Hassan, great to see you. You've really excited us on a couple of fight nights on Sky already. Younger brother Adam, of course, he has that big fight with Conor Marsden, but for you, it's your own progress. Excited to be back on here at Wembley?
Yeah, that's why my last fight was in Manchester, so it's great to be fighting Wembley today in this fight. More than ready, kind of wait for Saturday night. I've been improving in the gym. Every time I'm in the camp, I'm always improving step by step.
The hitman, of course. Is it the power that might set you apart from others?
That's right, yes. I can box, I can bang as well. So, you know, my last fight I went 4 rounds, but you see my boxing skills, and my first debut, and I just had to land that one shot. And yeah, for Saturday night, again, I'm going to box until the stoppage comes.
And I know it was really important for you to box on Amir Khan's card on his stage. It wasn't his night, but you got the victory. What have you learned from that experience about being around a huge, huge happening?
I learned a lot in that whole week. It's all about taking your time, you know, enjoying the moment. Don't get sucked into it, and yeah, again, just enjoy the night.
Look out for the hitman and the assassin. Double trouble, the Azim brothers, Saturday night, alongside Hassan, a fighter I really like. He's unbeaten. He hasn't really had the big opportunities yet, but we hope he does this year. He's got a terrific fan base from the South Coast. Joe Pigford, Joe, great to see you on. What are we going to expect Saturday night from you?
I'm just excited to get fighting Saturday. Obviously, it's been 6 months since I last boxed. For me, it's just a matter of getting this one out of the way and getting involved in some big fights coming in this year.
It has been a bit stop-start for you, but let's look at the record. 18 fights, 18 wins, 17 knockouts. I mean, it's one of the most impressive records anywhere in British boxing. Do you believe that you now have the platform and Boxer and Ben behind you to take you the whole way?
Oh, 100%. I think Sky Sports and Boxer is the biggest platform out there at the moment in Britain. Yeah, I'm just looking forward to getting involved in some big fights. Obviously, we'll get through this one on the weekend and they're all going to be there.
Thank you, Joe. We wish you well on Saturday night. Now, before I come to the man in front of me, I just want to bring Ben back in because I know he's got a special relationship with this guy, Zach Chelli, who's been part of the Boxer team for a while.
Yeah, I mean, Zach Chelli, I've been watching him quite a lot last year, and he actually won our Boxer tournament in 2020. He sort of breezed through it. It was the easiest winner I think I've ever seen, especially in a tournament like that. That's very difficult, and I think he's 24 years old. He never ducks fights. For me, he beat Jack Cullen. He's had one loss on his record where he stepped up to light heavyweight, and even that was controversial against Cody Davis. And I really believe, you know, Zach will go all the way. He has all the attributes. He's very, very powerful, and yeah, he has a really big future ahead of him. He wants to go straight in again. He's waited his turn. He's waited a long time, and he feels like now he's got the opportunity. He's going to take it. But yeah, I cannot see anyone beating Zach Chelli at super middleweight, and I think he really, really will go right to the very top. And we'll see that on Saturday, and then he'll be in big fights straight away. And I can't see anything stopping Zach.
Zach here, 24, so a baby still really in the super middleweight division. You've had 12 fights. We all remember the Jack Cullen fight, of course, in the Matchroom Garden, which you felt, and many felt that you won that night. How quickly now do you want to move back up to real title contention?
Well, first I'd like to say thank you, Sky, and thank you, Boxer, for having me back. I'm glad you're both working together so I can be both working together so I can perform on both your shows. And thank you, Ben, for speaking well about me. I'm going to prove you right on the night. Yeah, so this fight, I've been out for about a year. I'm going to great performance. God willing, be a nice knockout, and then back in for titles. Jack Cullen, as you can see, he's gone for European title. I want that title perhaps afterwards. I'll be happy to fight the one that beat him. To show I am better than him. So yeah, straight after this, I'd love to fight a title. Even if this fight does go well, I'll be happy to fight on the April 2nd show as well. I'm ready.
I know it's been tough for you as well, the lockdown, and you've been taking some teaching jobs, and you know it's a credit to sort of keep going. But now you feel that it's got to be the boxing path for you.
Yeah, of course. I've done the teaching jobs. I've seen how people do 9 to 5, and I've got to say congratulations to you guys. It is hard. I don't want to do it again. That's why I've gone running every day, and every day I go running, I just think about how I don't want to do that 9 to 5. I want to become a champion. I want to become rich from boxing. I want that nice lifestyle, and so I'm training extra hard to make sure that happens.
Brilliant. The kids look up to you, don't they, Zach?
Yeah, all the kids at my school, when I teach them, they come to me and like, Zach, they say, sir, of course, they call me sir, Mr. Chelli. They say, sir, you don't look like a teacher. What else do you do? And I tell them, well, I'm a boxer. They catch me sometimes shadow boxing in the corner of the classroom. So they ask me what I do, and they've actually searched me up. It's a bit creepy now. They all know everything about me because it's all on the internet. But yeah, they'll be supporting me on Saturday.
Great to hear you speak, Zach, and what a story. Fantastic. Let's move up to the top table, and next to me, a young man who is going to be a big threat in the welterweight division, if he's not already. Chris Congo. Delighted to have you back, Chris, under the Boxer banner. Some big fights out there for you. Your 14th outing on Saturday night, and I bet you just can't wait to get back out there.
100%. It's a blessing for me to be back out, to be back on Sky Sports, of course, be fighting under Boxer Ben Shalom. I just can't wait, man. I've been plagued with a lot of inactivity in my career. If you know my career now, it's always been a down slope. I've had some ups and downs, but now we're going all the way up.
Ben, some fantastic fights to be made for Chris. We know Florian Marku, Chris Jenkins next week. You really believe in this guy to my left, don't you?
Yeah, I think that welterweight division, as you say, there's so many fights that can be made. But Chris Congo is one of the best. I think we saw with McKinson, off the back of beating Chris, he then goes and gets his world title shot. He was meant to fight Virgil Ortiz, and I think it just shows for me how good Chris is. I think everyone expected him to win that night. He was against an extremely awkward fighter, and I think there were a lot of problems in the camp as well. But now he's with Ben Davis, and now he's in that camp. I just feel nothing can stop him now. He's got his mentality back. He's very, very focused, and he wants to take on the best in the country. And I think we'll see that in May onwards, April onwards, and yeah, it's going to be an exciting journey to watch.
We saw Ben become Trainer of the Year at the British Bulls. Obviously, he had that incredible win with Lee Wood, training Josh Taylor and so many others. How does that rub off on you, Chris? Have you made the right move, do you think?
100%. Just take it away from the coaches. Look at the fighters. You've got Josh Taylor, you've got Lee Wood, who had a fantastic win the other day. You've got Mark Dickinson, you've got the two Olympians, Pat and Luke. So we all bounce off each other, we all work hard in the gym. Of course, we've got Jamie TKV as well in the gym with Barry Smith, Lee Wiley. So the camp is great, and I can't wait.
Chris, do you think you can be the sort of last man standing in this packed welterweight division? Do you think you've got the tools to be able to deal with anyone out there?
100%, and that's why a lot of the time people have not wanted to take fights, people have declined fights. And we've seen it throughout my whole career, even up until now. So yeah, now I've got the big platform and the backing. Regardless, we're going to keep moving all the way to the top. Whoever doesn't want to fight, we push them to the side and we move forward.
Chris Congo, Saturday night, to continue his career in fight number 14. We have another English title fight for you, and we've had some absolute crackers. And before I come to the guys, Ben, just a word on what these fights can deliver, because we've already seen them on your shows.
Yeah, English titles are my favourite type of fight. You usually get fighters at a crossroad, and either they've stepped up and not quite made it, and just need that next fight to really break into the top of the division. And I think the same is the case for this on Saturday night. We've seen it with Anthony Walker in this same division, what it can deliver, and I think this fight obviously is a 50-50 fight. It will deliver, and I think it's just good to be able to get another one on the card. And I think the more we can do it, the better, because you look at both of these guys and they step up and they've not quite made it, and they need that other opportunity, and both of them have that now, and whoever wins is going to get more opportunities in that division. And it's definitely a fight to watch on the card. I think this one, both of them are going to come forward. It's going to be exciting.
Absolutely, live TV for it. Louie Green and Harry Scarf. Let's start with you, Harry, down the bottom end of the table. Derby, 28 years of age. You've won 10 of 12. How big a night for you is this? Because in terms of exposure and platform, it's a huge step up, isn't it?
Yeah, no, it's great. Thank you to Boxer and Sky for having me on. I mean, I've been a bit of an avoided fighter since my last big fight. I boxed Troy Williamson, and that was a close one. And since that fight, I've had nothing come up. I've had no one, no one's been ringing, no one's wanted to fight me. And then in the meantime, I've just stayed on it, dedicated to my craft because I love boxing. And then, yeah, I'm just ready to go. Grateful for the opportunity. But I've been here before. I've won the English title before at super welterweight. I've boxed on live on Channel 5. I've boxed on Sky Sports Live and on BT. So this is nothing overly new to me, and I'm just going to take the opportunity.
Harry, how frustrating has it been to feel like you're avoided, to feel like you can't get a fair shake to get a big fight? Now you have it. Is it frustration building up, or is it now it's just concentrating on winning that English title and moving on?
Yeah, I mean, it has been frustrating at times, but I've stayed on it, and I've been getting better and better in the gym. Dedicated to my craft, like I said, and yeah, now I've got my opportunity. So no frustrations. Now I get to take this opportunity and then move on to anybody else in the welterweight division, because I don't care for none of them in the welterweight division.
How good do you think Louie Green is, and how do you deal with him?
Yeah, I've had a little look at him. He looks alright. He comes forward, wants to have it, but you're going to need more than that to beat me. I can box, and I can be a dog as well, and that's what I'm going to show.
You come forward, you want to give it Louie Green. Tell us what you're going to deliver Saturday night in this English title chance.
Same as Harry. He's always in a good fight. We're both always in a good fight, and like you said about, he can box and he's a dog. We're both dogs. They're both going to get in there, and I think it's a good fight for the TV.
Well, that's exactly what we felt when we saw the match made, and you, as fighters, you believe it's going to deliver, because these English title fights are delivering at the moment.
I think from the southern area onwards, you can if you get two good fighters at 2-1, you're always going to get a good fight when two men really believe in them. So they're going to go at it, and they're going to prove who's who. So I think it's always a good build when you've got good titles on the line with good boys who are going to get in there and bring it. You know?
That's what we want to see. What do you think gives you the edge on Saturday?
The same as Harry. The same as basically what Harry said. We've both been in these positions before. We've both been in very tough fights. We've both been in hard fights. We've both been considered out of our depth and come through it. So it's a good hard fight, this fight.
Good hard fight. The fans are the winners.
Basically, yeah. Two dogs going at it. It's going to be a good fight.
Two dogs. We can't wait for that. Ben's excited at the prospects, and we can't wait for this young lady, Caroline Dubois. A special talent, a special fighter. We've all gone on record and said it. I don't think she feels the pressure. I think she just wants to get on with it. Having her pro debut in Cardiff, hearing Sweet Caroline, having Clarissa Shields on the bill, one of her people that she looks up to, an idol, Michaela Mayer on commentary, and Caroline performing fantastically in her first professional fight. The second on her journey, surely towards world titles and beyond, happens on Saturday night. Caroline, welcome back. Great to see you. And I bet after some frustration about getting the pro career started, we're up and running now, aren't we?
Sure. It's a pleasure to be boxing on this show. It's a mega show, and I'm just glad that I'm here.
Glad you're here. What did you learn from your pro debut in Cardiff? It was quite a crowd, quite an occasion, obviously, with Eubank and Williams and Clarissa over, spreading her love and magic in Wales.
Sure, yeah. Boxing on that show was a mega show. There was good boxers, Eubank, Williams, Clarissa Shields. To be honest, Clarissa took a little bit of that pressure off me, and now I've got to, just soak it up. It was good to box on that show, to boxing on such a mega atmosphere, and it was good to soak it up.
I know you spent a bit of time with Clarissa and obviously Michaela as well. Do they pass on any tips? I know they're both really excited about you.
Oh, it's amazing hearing that comment from both of them. They're both people that I look up to and hopefully want to emulate in the ring. Clarissa Shields, she was always there, just telling me to remain as calm as possible, to enjoy it, soak it up. If I was nervous, not to be, because it's just another fight. We do this all the time.
Ben, Caroline was your first signing from the Olympics. You just had to get her, didn't you? And you can't wait to see her development.
Yeah, I've said it so many times. There's not much more I can say about Caroline. I think it's great to get the debut out the way. Obviously, anyone would be nervous on a stage like that, and Caroline sort of shrugged it off, and for me, put in an amazing performance against a really tough opponent that have been in there with Ebony and Tasha Jonas and taken them to the distance. So yeah, I think Shane obviously has extremely high hopes for Caroline. We want to move her carefully, but she'll be a world champion within 12-18 months. I'm convinced of it, and then it's just about what she can achieve beyond that, and it's about legacy for Caroline. And yeah, just great to keep getting her back out, keep getting her on the biggest platform, and yeah, she can go right to the top.
Caroline, I asked Chris about Ben and what he's brought as a trainer. Shane McGuigan's obviously got a fantastic stable. You're all working so closely together. And what does he bring you, and what is the support you get from such talented fighters around you?
To be honest, it's great. We have a massive stable. We've got some good top prospects, good people coming up, Hassan, Ellie, Adam, and we've got people who are there at the top. We've got my brother, Lawrence Okoli, Chris Billen-Smith. We're all rubbing off each other. We see each other every day at the gym. With Shane, I'm learning something new every single day, and I just can't wait to go out there and perform. Shane told me to take every fight and make it like a spar. You go on the spar and you want to learn things, practice things, and it's the same thing with these fights. So it's early days, and it's all about learning.
Now, I know your big brother Daniel's got his big opportunity, might have to go overseas for that, with that huge bid from Don King. But he was telling us at the workout, it's all about Caroline. She's the special one in the family.
Bless him, he's someone I look up to, and he's amazing to have a brother like that. He's going to be fighting, obviously, for his world title, and he's going to be up there, in USA, and it's going to be mega to go out there and see how he deals with the pressure. I'm staying there.
It's a great family. If you don't know the story, the Dubois story, look it up, go and see them. Caroline, what are we going to expect Saturday night in fight number 2?
You know, it's all about learning now. It's early days. Every time I step in the ring, I want to be better than the last time. You know, the first fight was good, but I rushed it a little bit. And it's getting used to the 2-minute rounds as well. So it's just about learning now.
Sweet Caroline Dubois on action on Saturday night, as will everyone here. They will be available for one-on-ones and some photos as well. We will be back with the 3 other fights. What a night it is. The main press conference will follow shortly. But good luck to everyone as you start your journeys. Fantastic, diverse collection of fighters. And we're going to have a great night Saturday. Thank you.